Hello, everybody, and God bless you, beautiful creatures. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good day. Today, I'm ranking these killers tier list about how good they would be as roommates. You got S, A, B, C, D, and F. We're gonna be ranking all 43 killers. We're gonna start them in chronological order, and obviously, we're starting with the Trapper. Trapper, I'd say, and again, they're all like murderers in a way. So it's like that's like a consistent kind of thing. There's like you gotta realize like, hey, these people kind of kill. You know what I'm saying? Trapper, I feel like he'd be an A, bro. You know, I don't think Trapper's that bad of a roommate. He has some daddy issues from what I read up on. Um, and yeah, he's a big bulking guy, but he goes out set traps. I don't think he's that bad of a person just to hang around with though. Like outside of that, like I don't think he'd be that terrible um to chill with on the count, that's like realistic. That's why he like, yeah, he goes out, like they're all gonna go out and kill people probably, you know but it could be worse. It could be worse. Wraith, I feel like Wraith would be a wonderful roommate. He's quiet. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't. He can go invisible. I probably won't even know he's there. He rings this little bell. He could probably wake me up. Like, hey, ding ding, time to get up for work. This and that. Plus, isn't he like in a relationship? Isn't he like a lover person with Nurse or something like that? Like he has good sentimental value. He has a good personality. Horrible backstory from what I read up on. Like, so I've did a little bit more research. But I think Wraith would not be a bad roommate to have. He sure looks a little creepy, but other than that, cool. Hillbilly. Oh, it's flickering between D and F. I ain't, I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna let fate decide. D. All right, D. Hillbilly. I can't do it, bro. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like he constantly screams, and to stare at a face like that, nah, nah. Nah, I can't do it. And then he has that chainsaw. Nah, I'm good, bro. I don't need a psychopath. Like they're all psychopaths, but it's like, nah, I can't do it. Can't do it. Nurse, get up there. Get up there with your man's S tier. I think Nurse. She's a nurse. She has medical experience. She's a good person. I feel like she'd be great, as a person to hang around with. Even in her Mori, she closes the eyes of the survivors, so she has some kind of empathy. She has more emotion, more kindness than most of these people here. So I think it would be a great experience to have Nurse as. I don't think she like I said, I don't think she would try to kill me. Like we have to live together. I think on the pretense that like they know we have to coexist. You know, um, yeah, yeah. Hag F. I feel like she would constantly hurt me because she needs blood, right? So it's like on the pretense that she won't kill me, I feel like she'll just harm me in my sleep. I wouldn't feel safe. I wouldn't feel safe. Plus, if she starts marking things around the house, leaving black markers everywhere, and I bump into them, and she just happens to tell, like I couldn't deal with that. And then look at her. It's the same issue. I can't look at her. I can't imagine waking up at 3 in the morning to grab a glass of water, and then you see that. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. Mikael Myers. I give him a C. It's like average. Like he doesn't talk. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't really he fixes on certain people that he wants to kill. If you're cool, he won't mess with you. But it's like you can't have a conversation with him either. He's just there. He's wearing that stupid mask. Like after a while, I feel like it gets creepy. It's 50-50. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he'd do anything bad, but at the same time, it's like we couldn't play video games. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't do none of that. Like we gotta do something. I had to feel like like I used with the trapper. Like bro, we can trauma bond. We can talk about your feelings for each other, or I can be there. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But these guys, it's just like you guys are maniacal. You're horrifying to look at, and it's just like you just don't do anything. The doctor. Oof. I think I felt like D tier, bro. You like doing experiments. I don't feel like coming home one day and you have somebody strapped to the table or an object or an animal and you're performing. You're laughing maniacally. That's gonna annoy the hell out of me. And then you're with electricity, bro. You short circuit the house. If I'm on the game and because you're one of your stupid experiments, the light goes out. We gonna have to fade, bro. Like that's too much. I couldn't deal with that. No, Huntress S tier. It's Huntress. That's all I gotta say. It's Huntress S tier. I don't think she'd be a bad roommate at all. She has that weird face mask which reminds me of Bioshock, the people from Bioshock. So I mean, as long as she doesn't transform and tries to kill me in her beast form, I feel like everything will be all right. Cannibal. It's like C tier as well. It's like, bro, you have a chainsaw. You're creepy as hell. You're wearing somebody else's face, and it's like you have psych. You don't. No, no, no. Even yeah, go down to D actually. Maybe even F. Maybe even F. Yeah. Go straight to F, bro. You're at the bottom of the barrel. I would. You have psychological damage. You can't even speak. You mumble like a fear. I couldn't do it. No. No, 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 no. The more I think about it, no. I could. You would be a terrible roommate, and then you're a cannibal, bro. I'm not trying to wake up and then you lop some of my fingers off for a midnight snack. No. Freddy, also no, because hey, he may not, like I said, he may not kill me, but every time I sleep, I can tell he's gonna fuck with me. I can tell he's gonna mess with me. There's never gonna be a peaceful night where he's not just toying with me, giving me literally a nightmare. I couldn't deal with it, bro. No, I'm sorry. Pig, B tier, first B tier. I don't think Pig is that bad. It's just the pig head. The pig head and the weird obsession for Jigsaw. That's it. Other than that, I feel like I could get along with Pig. I feel like, oh, cool. What kind of trap are you working on now? So and so. What kind of gadgets? But it's like That's pretty much it. I feel like we could talk about it, but it's just if it's the head. She would be an A, but it's just the head, the pig face. Take it off, you're an A. Well, but I can tell you're not going to because you're stubborn. You're like a K-pop stan. Clown. Mm, C, bro. He'd be like a C, honestly. He ain't nothing wrong. I've lived with fat, out of shape guys before. You know what I mean? In their 50s and 60s, and some of them are chill. Some of them are alright. You know what I mean? It's just his weird finger obsession. And again, I'm not trying to wake up and I got some fingers missing because he has a weird obsession. Other than that, he's not bad. He doesn't seem like that terrible person. He makes perfume bottles. We could sell it. We could make a profit maybe. Other than that, it's like a C, man. It's average. Like I wouldn't be thrilled, but it's tolerable. You know what I mean? Like, and if we can work together a little bit, okay, it'll be nice. But it's like as long as you don't, threaten with no finger stuff, bro, we're good. We're good. The spirit, honestly, bro, A tier. I could deal with the spirit, bro. I could deal with her haunting the house. She could turn invisible, visible. She can just chill, whatever, float around. I don't think she'd bother much. It's just she'll have her moments of psychological internal tantrums with her father, who I think it's the Oni that I read up on. So it's like other than that, she doesn't seem like a bad person. She just seems like she needs somebody to talk to. That's all. Legion. Now it depends. If it's all four of them, it might be C, bro. If it's just one of them, it could be a B. Like after that, they're teenagers, so it's like they're teenagers. Never mind, they're annoying as hell. Never mind, call that. They're teenagers. They're annoying. They're stupid. They're not fully there yet. Their brain hasn't matured. Never mind. C tier. Plague. Plague is like a B. She's a wonderful person from what I've read up on. Kind of, but she has a whole infestation thing. I mean, it's like she's a good person, but if she can keep it to herself and not projectile vomit on me, we're fine. You know, and it's like we're trying to work together as roommates. I feel like we'd be fine. Ghostface, S tier. I feel like feel like having Ghostface as a roommate would be sick. I mean, yeah, he occasionally he disappears to a house party. You probably know what he's doing. You see on the news, oh, somebody went missing in the wood. You know it was probably him. But at the end of the day, you guys are calling each other. What's that? Whatever. And it's like, hey, bro, can you pick up a 6 pack or something? I feel like Ghostface as a roommate would be pretty chill. Demogorgon, F tier. How the hell am I supposed to communicate with this thing? How am I supposed to talk to this guy? It's a mindless creature, can be controlled. There's nothing I can do with it. It's more. I would have to treat it more like a pet than anything. It's not working out. Oni, uh, C tier, bro. You have some anger issues, bro. If you teach me some cool samurai stuff, you know what I mean. Make me, take me as an apprentice. I could put you at B tier, but it's like I heard you be having some anger issues, bro. You gotta solve it out. You gotta hash things out, bro. Let things go. Other than that, we chilling. We chilling. I don't think he'd be a bad. I honestly feel like he has some good codes or good like dated things that he does as part of his honor that I feel like it can put it probably benefit my life if I follow him. Some morning stretches or some this is the way the samurai this and that da da da. We practice these type of swings or whatever. You know what I mean? Did we open that? Go down. Anyhow, Deathslinger. Deathslinger. A. A. I feel like Deathslinger would be a cool person to chill with and hang with as a roommate. It's just those beady eyes, bro. I heard he sees people. If he's looking at me like that, like that's one of the people that wronged him. I hope not. Like we're roommates. Like I said, there's some improvements. Like hey, we're gonna live together, this and that, and he's not being brainwashed. A tier. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we could hang around. I would love to see how he made that gun. You know, he's like Pig. They like to make gadgets and stuff. Plus, I bet this old timer has a lot of cool things that he could teach me. Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head. Where would I put you, bro? Because it's like you're not good, but you're not bad. You're just like a force. Probably A tier. If I'll be honest about A tier, bro. The dude, like how strong do you gotta be to carry that big old thing, all the time? You're pretty jacked, and it's like what you deal out righteous justice to people. Pretty cool. I mean, you would probably creep me out a little bit, which is why you're not S tier. And then I seen the skin where you filleted yourself. You got problems, but I feel like you'd be alright. The Blight, F tier. I'm not, if I've seen, he's creepy as hell. I'm sorry, he's creepy as hell. He's twitching, he's convulsing, he has slime oozing out of me, and it's like he might, bro. He might use me as a test subject. I can't have that. No, it turned me into one of it. No, can't do it. Twins, also F tier. I'm sorry. This whole weird thing you got, I'm nothing. I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying to be offensive. This whole thing you got going, I want nothing to see or be a part of it. That's it. The Trickster, D tier. He's narcissistic. He's narcissistic. I'm not dealing with a narcissist. I'm not dealing with a guy who wants all the attention on him and acts all this like he's greater and better than everybody. I'm not dealing with that. You're gonna piss me off. If we're like living together, say we're in a school setting or something, or we're just going out having fun. Yeah, nah, you're gonna be trying to be the main attention of every single thing wherever we go, and I don't got time for that, bro. I don't got time for that. Nemesis, also F tier. How are we gonna communicate? How are we gonna talk? What are we doing? You're, you know, you do you know how to use a door properly? You're just gonna be bursting through walls. No, Pinhead is also F tier. I'm not dealing with any type of being that balances and dances between pain and pleasure the way that these guys do. I want nothing to do with you guys at all. Stay the hell away from me. Simple as that. The artist, D tier as well. You're crowing. Okay? You crow. You're part crow. You don't have hands. You have weird black glue coming out of you. No, thank you. I'm 100% okay on that. Sadako. B tier. If she's not trying to constantly kill me with the tapes and we're perfectly fine living together, is like I would put her higher, but it's like at least with the spirit, I can see the spirit's face. She's constantly trying to be creepy. I can't. I don't think my anxiety levels would be through the roof. You know, we're trying to live together, coexist, but it's like if she's constantly just face covered, black straight down, you're creepy as hell. I'm sorry, you're giving me minor heart attacks. You're not going higher than B, but I could. You wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be upset. Right? The dredge, D tier. I want nothing to do with you. You're not as bad as these guys, but it's like, what are you? You're an amalgamation of darkness. You have things sticking out of you. I can't stare at you for too long without be feeling creeped out, you know. And then it's like, what if you just shot everything in darkness on me? For what purpose? I don't know. But it's like, what if you drag me? You're not killing me. So what if you drag me into your realm just for shits and giggles? I'm not risking that. Wesker, honestly, it could be either way. Cause like yeah, he's a narcissistic too as well, but it's like he has a little bit. He has aura. He does have aura though. You know, it could be 50-50. Honestly, I wouldn't mind dealing with him babbling on blah blah this virus strong You know what I mean? Like I feel like if as long as like I feel like he wouldn't even acknowledge me. I feel like he'd leave me alone. You know, night. I feel like it could be air. I feel like S tier, bro. Having a knight as a roommate would be sick. And then you get some of his spirit buddies. You guys can have a nice poker night, whatever, dominoes, you know, whatever. It sounds pretty lit if you ask me. Having an actual night as a roommate would be fire. Be fire. Skull Merchant. Uh, B. It's like I wouldn't mind it, but it's like I don't know. I don't think she's cool. Like she has cool check gadgets and stuff. She's not a terrible person from what I've seen, but it's like, eh. I feel like you're just average. You're just average. Singularity, F tier. I want nothing to do with you too. All right. You're like I said in my last tier list video. You're like I am. You hate humanity. You hate me. You hate all of us. You know the fact that they would force us to be roommates. You'd be hurting me 24/7. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Absolutely not. Same thing with the xenomorph. Um, how am I supposed to communicate with it? And it's just creepy as all hell. I'm not trying to wake up and it's like on the ceiling sleeping or something. I don't know. I don't know how we would have a good relationship. I don't know how we would communicate. And I'm here, all of a sudden I hear terrors of an alien creature, planting babies into other people's chests, and I have to look at him like, did you do this? And he's like, you know what I mean? It's like, come, I wouldn't be able to deal with this, you know. Chucky, um, he's a doll, isn't it? So it's like he's a murderous doll. Put him C, bro. Because like if he starts trying to fuck with me, trying to hide in different places just to jump scare me, like he can't kill me. Like I said, this is the pretense that they all can't kill me. We have to coexist, with each other. They're obviously gonna hurt me if they want to, because they can. But the pretense is that they just can't kill me. Um, Nah, bro, Chucky, he'd be fucking with me too much, bro. I feel like he'd hide in cabinets just to jump out and scare me. He'd hide underneath the bed. He'll probably hide it, bro. He'll probably hear me needing to take a shit from the other room. He'll probably go to the bathroom and hide in the shower tub. So as soon as it's sit down, he just pops out. He's that little snark. I wouldn't be able to do it. Unknown is also F tier. Look at that face. That's a face a mother could love. Only could love. Hell, nah, I'm not dealing with it. That's it's he's creepy in every four categories, okay? Physically, mentally, spiritually, okay, and emotionally. He gives creep vibes. I want nothing to do with the unknown, all right? Dungeons and Dragons, Vecna. Honestly, bro, B tier. He just wants to study. That's it. he looks kind of creepy, but like he feel like he could teach me some kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be pretty fire. I feel like it'd be pretty cool. Um, Either that or he just might find me insignificant and then just completely ignore me as well. It could go either way, honestly. Yeah, boy, Drake. Honestly, S tier, bro. S tier on the pretense that if he could turn me into a vampire, hell yeah, hell yeah. If I can get powers from him, hell yeah. You know, I might not be as strong as him, but still, I'll be stronger than every human on the planet. You know, the weakest vampire is stronger than the strongest of all humans. So it's like, honestly, bro. And then he can shapeshift. He can be different animals, creatures, this and that. I feel like it'd be, you know, he only goes out at night. I'm gonna be sleeping. I won't even know. You know, assuming he goes only go at night. I don't know too much about it, but come on, come on. Having a vampire as a roommate sounds fire. Houndmaster, A tier. As long as your dog's not pissing in everywhere, bro, we're fine. As long as you can keep him under control, he's not constantly barking, we're fine. If not, you're going straight down to D. Can't stand an annoying ass, noisy, messy ass dog. But if you got it, you're a hound master. That means you got complete control over him. You're more than welcome to be at A tier. Kaneki. Kaneki. See, this is the tricky part, right? Because Kaneki is a really good person, right? He's a really good person. He's a good guy. Um, you know, but it's like, mm, if he gets hungry, bro, he ate his face, and that was his friend. He ate his face, and you know, so it's like, as long as he doesn't come for me, bro. Like as long as he gets it under control, he doesn't try to attack or eat me. You know what I mean? And like he doesn't go like if he imagine he forgets to eat or he forgets to meal or something like that, and it's just me, and he looks at me and he's like, "Azrael, please, just give me a finger, something. I can't like I'm not gonna make it to this peak where people jump and commit Minecraft save delete or whatever. You know, like I don't know. It's like he's cool. I love the manga. I love everything. I love Kaneki. He's my main with Springtrap. But it's the fact that it's like if he gets into a frenzy, bro, he might forget. He might actually kill me. He might. I don't know. If it's end of series Kaneki, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, we're going with that. We're going with that. Springtrap, D tier. You stink. You stink. You've been in the back room for how long? You stink. You're a rotten corpse. You're terrible. You've murdered children. No, no. Like I get it. A lot of these people have murdered, a lot of people. Um, Plenty of people. You've murdered children. Matter of fact, straight to F tier. I still don't remember this name, but straight F tier. Look at that. That's creepy as hell. Enough said. This thing too, F tier. Enough said. Creepy. There's no skin. You both have no skin. I'm not staring at my own innards, okay, on a different body. I'm not looking at that. Ugh, no. Imagine the smell you three produce. Even you, all of you will be producing such a foul odor. No, no. Jason Voorhees, policy as well. He don't talk. He don't say nothing, but he's cool and he's chill. He might just appear for the summer at a lake. You might not see him for a while. He's probably mostly out. He's the same thing with Michael. It's like you guys don't talk, you guys don't communicate. So it's like you're just there, but I don't think it'd be a bad experience either. I don't know. That's just what I think. But that's it. That's all the characters. You guys let me know if I'm freaking crazy with some of these choices. All right, you guys let me know which one you guys think. You guys can stand being roommates with it, this and that. Honestly, I feel like this is a fair list. I feel like personally, me, This is what I can tolerate. This is what I can put up with. Everybody's different, but you guys let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, and on who you wouldn't mind being roommates with. And I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless.